Greetings, everybody. How you doing? Glad you are with us today. Campbell, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. You?
I'm all right. I'm just working out how to spell mathematic. That's what I'm working out how to do right now in this moment. But you know, it's not bad. My day's not bad so far. So, what are we doing today, my friend?
You wanted to start a new game, didn't you?
Yeah. What happened? What was your morning like this morning with regard to that?
So we had a friend over, and I did not realize what time it was, and so.
And then what happened?
Oh! I said yes.
You said yes?
Yep.
To what?
To new game.
That's the part you missed. I don't think you mentioned it.
Oh, I didn't.
What happened? I came in and said, what did I say?
That you wanted to create a new game.
I was feeling started in a new project today is what I think my words were here today.
Oh, project.
And what did you say?
I said, why not?
Why not? Sure, let's do it. But you were thinking game.
I was. I did not know. I thought we were going to do this.
Guess what I tricked you into doing? I'm pretty sure mathematics got something else inside of there.
There's an E.
Right there?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. All right. Visualization of mathematic equations in Unity. That's what I want to work on today. Oh, you know what I need to do? Who's that showing up? Six positive showed up right there. Hold on a second. I want to turn off that and I want to refresh that. So we get that coming in here. Those are the two things I want to do. Six positive is, of course, also known as mom. Six positive says, sounds hot. Visualization of mathematic equations in Unity. All right, cool. So let me show you what I'm thinking about doing. This is what I want to do. I want to build, this will be kind of a two-dimensional view of it that I'm going to create right here for you. When I say two-dimensional, I mean like a side view of a three-dimensional space.
Yeah.
You recognize this kind of thing? Does that look familiar to you? Anything
Graph.
you've seen in math before? A graph. Right. And I want to be able to throw some points out here like this. And I want to throw spheres out here. I want to build a three-dimensional graph. I want to throw spheres out here, and I want to pass it an equation. Let's make this go wide over here. Pass in an equation to see it graphed visually. And I think maybe the first thing, maybe we'll do that part later, but what I want to do maybe first is I want to be able to, let's start by visualizing maybe one of the first, what's one of the first kind of graph equations you learn, Campbell?
Wait.
In math. Parsha's out there. Hey, Parsha. Parsha was here yesterday, by the way, Campbell, with a Unity question. We were
Oh, what is it?
Unity. Huh?
What was it? I don't remember.
It was why? No, it was yesterday. You were here.
Oh, yeah.
It was why doesn't this code work? And there was an if statement with an assignment inside of it. Instead of having two equals, it had only one, or just had the assignment there. It was they were kind of thinking, well, maybe we'll do the assignment here. So this is what I want to do. I want to come in here and
Wait,
I want to.
it was, I think, y equals mxb.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's it.
Perfect. So I've got y equals mx plus b.
Yeah, sorry, not mxb. mx plus b.
You never have to say sorry on the show, Campbell.
I could not remember what exactly the equation was, but I knew it started with y equals, and it had m and
Beautiful.
I didn't know.
No, it's perfect, Campbell, because so take a look at it. So when we graph, typically
And then m is the slope.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
I want to
v is
start
the
with
y
this one
intercept.
because it's one of the first ones you learn, and you often learn it in a way where you're just kind of looking at the equation, you're looking at some numbers, you're maybe grabbing the calculator, you're setting values in and trying to detect, well, if I give X this value, where's the Y?
Yeah.
And that's what I want to build. I want to build essentially a program
That will help you with that.
that does the visualization.
Yeah.
I also want, so
I think you've talked about this before.
I have talked about this before. So here's what I want to do. Let's maybe, let's grab this and bring it over here and kind of say, you know, to do. Okay, this is my to-do list right here. And maybe I'll appease the spell checker by making to do 2 words. All right, so to do, I want, we're gonna build the axis lines before starting the game. So we're gonna do that in the scene. Okay, you with me on so far on that?
Yes, I'm with you so far.
We're going to have a script with, I think, at least 3 properties. When I say properties, I mean the fields that show up in Unity that we can change.
Yes.
I'll go ahead and say fields, 3 public fields. Unity will let us change those. I'm going to, the 3 fields that I want is I want start X, I think. Stop X. And I think granularity. Like this. Granularity is, and I'll show you what I mean by this. Start and stop X are where am I going to start this. So if these were the spheres we created, my start X would be right down here.
Yes.
That's my start X.
You might want to make it start X and end X or...
Oh, okay. Good idea. I love it. All right. And end X would be here. So it's really not down there. It's really here.
Yes.
Right? Because X is along this line. So start X and end X go there to there. The granularity is how many of these do we see? What's the step between them?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I say, for example, granularity is equal to 1, that means we're going to start at like, and start X was at -6, then we would have one at -6, -5, -4. See it? Because I'm adding 1 each time.
Yeah.
Another way of thinking of this is the step. We could also call that the step. How many, what's the distance that we take each time we go across?
The delta.
What'd you say?
The delta.
The delta, yeah. Hey, watch touching the mic when we're out there, because that sometimes sends a sound out to people who are listening. So that's kind of what we're talking about. The granularity or the step. I think step I like better. It's only 4 letters. So we're going to have a script with that, and then the script...
Like Smooth Mover.
Will drop the spheres in place.
Yeah, where they need to go.
And I think it will track them too. The reason I want to track them is because when we want to change something, we're going to remove all the ones we've dropped. We need a way to track them in some way. Track them so we can remove them later. One of the cool ways that we could do to remove them, Campbell, is we could turn gravity on for all of them. And they fall, and when they get below a certain height, we could, what'd you say?
That would look cool.
I think it would look cool, right? And I think part of what I'm trying to explore here, I guess I have 2 goals in this, Campbell. One is to take, a math lesson, like y equals mx plus b, and make it super visual.
So that you can easily just see it happening.
Yeah, see what the impact and the effects are. Because I also want, in my to-do list, remove them later with gravity. I want it to look cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my last to-do is respond to keystrokes. Hold on. So we can change the formula. Right? So we can change the formula. This is too wide here. I want to be able to, for example, hit like up and down arrow keys to change B.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me put this down here.
Oh, I wonder if you probably could.
Up down arrow keys to change B and see what happens. And then maybe some other keys, I haven't decided what those are yet, to change M.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. That's our to-do. I think we can get it all done today. And I'd like us both to do it. You do it on your machine, I'll do it on my machine, and we'll see how we get through it.
So we're gonna do a 3D project with but with what's it called?
With two dimensions, and it's really going to be seen from one location.
Yes.
We'll have the camera off to the side of it. We're going to start by building the graphs now. Is what we're going to do. So, do you want me to switch to your machine right now, and people can see what you're doing? What are you doing right now?
I am creating a 3D project. Here, wait. This is how. So if you're on this page, in Unity Hub, and then you're on projects, you can click New, and then 3D, Create.
Parsha is suggesting maybe M plus arrows up and down for changing M. Same for B. So yeah, I'm not sure about combining the two, but yeah, that's a good idea. Let's look into that. So we hold down the B key and use it up or down for M, and then do the same for M. I love that. That's a great suggestion, actually, Parsha. Let's see if we can make that happen. That's
I think
awesome.
we probably can. We just have a variable that we assign to just a variable, a Boolean, and then we have it like what is the key? What is the on?
Let's make it an enum. The enum, because we might want to modify more in the future. All right.
No, but sure, an enum. But can you do an enum with Booleans in it?
You kind of can, but what I want to do for the enum is what key is down. So we have three values: none, M, or B.
Yeah, but another way we could do it, on which there are many ways.
You've learned. You know how to code now.
Is we can have a Boolean for like if M is down, and then we can say sorry, whatever, like key code, the method to check if a key is down.
Yes.
And then set the M is down Boolean to true. And then we can check when it goes up, and then we would set it to false.
Brilliant.
And then we can say if it's true,
yes.
Then if up and down arrows, we modify it depending on which one it is.
Yeah, and that's it. We don't really even have to do any code. What's happening?
Sorry, that was me. I did not mean to do that.
Now you got to show us something cool, man. You hit the button. Those are the rules. I'm kidding. Well, the cool thing you're showing us is how to set up the scene. How are we going to set up this scene?
Well, we have a camera and a directional
we need to
light.
drop some things in this view right here that's going to look like the axis. That's what we need to do.
Yeah, we can basically do like 2 tracks. Like
Kira,
we had.
so SNG Kira is now following. Thanks for that follow. Sorry, what'd you say, Campbell?
We can basically just have like 2 tracks as we had in the
Right,
other.
before, and those were like, we created those out
Cubes.
of, cubes. I'm wondering, though, do we want to use a cylinder for this? I'm okay with whatever you choose, whatever choice you want to make. But
can you explain to me why it would be a cylinder?
Oh, I was thinking a cylinder might look cool because it had the round edges, right?
But we wouldn't see it in the
We'll
from
see
the
it.
side.
We would see the roundness of it versus the squareness of it, is what I'm thinking. Oh, we're going to be able to. I want to be able to move the camera to explore the graph. We're going to be able to move the camera around. I want to be able to do that.
Oh yeah, there was one of my show me something cools. Totally forget what the keyboard shortcut for it was. But you can set everything up and then get where you want your camera to be in the scene view.
Yeah.
And then you can just do the keyboard shortcut and the camera will go to where you are.
This camera over here will go to that one over there.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. SNG Kira is asking, what are you guys doing? We're starting a new project in Unity. Let's switch back to my machine, give you a quick overview. We're going to be graphing y equals mx plus b. And we're going to be able to, our goal is to make it interactive so we can learn more about the equation, see how changes to b and m impact the line that we're looking at. That also means I want to have some text on screen, Campbell, that's like the UI text. Remember, we've done that before? Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
So Campbell's already started on that. He started by creating a new Unity project. And he's dropped, what are you dropping on there? You get to choose. Uh-oh, look out, Campbell. Look out, bring your umbrella.
Brought my umbrella. Do do
Do do do do do do do do. Bomb. Let me catch up with you. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to
my
say.
keyboard's sticky, Pudding.
Yeah, you got our keyboard all sticky, Pudding. Come on. I'm going to come in here and say new.
I think I might use capsules.
3D. I'm going to call this Math Viz. That's what I'm calling mine.
I forgot to give it a name.
You didn't give it a name?
No.
Oh, brother. All right, that's okay. You'll get in the hang of that.
I think
location.
I'm going to use capsules.
Yeah, okay, fine. We're going to stick it there. Put it over there in Dropbox. All right, so I'm doing that. My Unity's starting up. Let's see how you're doing over there on your screen. You're doing a capsule. All right, so I need a Y-axis.
Huh? Yeah, the Y-axis.
Pudding says, how are you guys doing today? I think we're doing okay right now. In this moment, we're doing great. No bugs that are defeating us because we started a new project today. And Pudding also says, hey, it's okay. Those keyboards can be washed. We just stick them in the washer, right? Oh, cool. You're backing up the camera. Look at that. Nice. Campbell, did you hear something? Whoa, what's that back there?
What's that? Oh, what?
I guess it was nothing.
Huh.
Never mind. Huh?
What's
What
there?
the?
Look out!
He got us again! That guy always sneaks up on us.
Wicked Blue Ninja.
Hello! Oh, Pudding says unplug the keyboards before you wash them. Before you stick them in the wash. I washed the keyboard in wine last week. That's true. Sex Positive did do that. Sex Positive is in the house. Hide your wallet, says Pudding. Sneaky today I was, says Wicked Blue Ninja. Yeah, totally got bias. Every time. Wicked. All right, what are we doing, Campbell? What happened? Oh, we're back on my screen. That's why. I'm like, where's your stuff? Because my screen didn't have anything yet. What you got? Oh, good. Look at you. You're giving them good names.
Why?
I love it. So you created one, stretched it out, and then
look how easy this is. Wait, is it the X? I don't know which one.
I think
it's the X.
Z.
No, it's the Z. It is the Z. You're right.
I don't know,
and then you can just do 90 degrees.
Look at that.
That actually, I think that looks super cool.
We got an X-axis. Can we move the camera back more?
That's what I was going to do.
So those don't look so thick. Look at Campbell go. I'm afraid almost to try to catch up at this point.
It's not that hard. You can just create...
You say that, but I'm an old man. This is how my brain works right now. Like that. Maybe if you have 5 minutes, could I ask another question like yesterday? Of course, Parsha. It's a problem I have in my 2D Unity game. Parsha, we have not tried 2D yet.
Nothing about
We know
2D.
nothing about 2D. We'll see what we can do. Maybe if it's code, we can solve it. But our expertise in 2D is not here. Although Pudding, I think, is a Unity developer. So Pudding may be able to help you. That's a code problem we could probably help. All right, cool. I like it. And both of those are centered at 0, 0. Is that right?
0, 0, 0. Or
okay.
no, 0, 0. Yeah.
So now we need a script. So according to my spec, let's look at my... Oh, Pudding says I'm not, but I do know some stuff. So I like Pudding about that. Pudding knows a lot of stuff. So here's my spec, Campbell. So we've got... Here, let's do this. Let's create a little checkbox. And anything that we have done, we will check off. Okay? Sound good and fair to you?
Yep.
So we'll kind of mark our progress here. What's cool is, what is potentially cool, I say, is holy cow, would it be cool if we got like a lot of this stuff done today and this was like a one-day project?
Yeah, it would.
Wouldn't that be cool? All right, so here's my checkbox. Let's give it some distinguishing color here. Do something like that.
Like a green.
And like that, I think. Okay, here's my checkbox. Shrink it down. All right, so build the axis lines in the scene. Check.
Check.
We need a script with 3 public fields: start X, end X, and step.
Create
Okay.
C# script.
Wait,
This
hold on.
is going to be
What'd you do?
I created a script.
Show me you right-clicked it. What'd you do? Did you right-click in the hierarchy to get to it? Just show me the steps. Don't do it.
Okay.
But show me the steps how you got here. You can give it a new name if you want. Or you can delete it. Perfect.
Yep.
All right.
So, If you right-click in Assets, which is in Project, down here.
Down there.
You can right-click it, and then go up to the top to Create, and then click C# Script.
Yeah.
And it will create this for you. And then you can name it whatever you want. So, a script with 3 fields for Y, X, and B.
Yeah, I'm gonna call this.
Or no, start X.
What about the
Or stop X.
the graphinator, or the
graphinator.
the graph attack? Oh, don't look back. Or the super graph machine. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Well, I need to see the code to get to that, Parsha. I need more information on that error. Object reference means the object that's trying to reference was not initialized. So there's a lot of things that can happen. All right.
Oh,
so
that's a problem.
what's the problem?
The Y-axis and X-axis aren't long enough.
You want them longer?
Yeah. I'm
All right.
going to move.
Ultimately, we could change the scale of these. We could add a scale property to it.
Maximizing. Yeah, that looks good. Huh. Oh, I just realized something.
I think both these should be parented by a game object, and that game object should have properties that impact its children, is kind of what I'm thinking. And I think we should tag those X-axis and Y-axis as well.
Okay.
That's what I think. That's my sense.
So this is, what is it called? Oh yeah, axis. Right? Plural for axis.
I thought it was still axis, but maybe I'm wrong on that. Let's go look it up right now. Because, you know, I like to get things right on this show. Give me a second. Plural for axis. Plural axis. I feel like I've in the past I've been like, axis with EX is plural. It's like you're saying there are two axes.
Yeah, that's confusing.
It's a little weird. And I think you pronounce it axes a little bit is what I think you do.
Axes?
Axes, yeah. That's what I think you do.
Axes. Okay. Oh wait, did you mean to tag them both with axes?
Pudding says axes for singular. He's got 2 double E's in there.
Wait,
What did-
Dad,
what- what'd you ask
did
me,
you mean
Camel?
to tag them both with axes or
No, I
X-axis,
want to tag
Y-axis?
one that says it's the x-axis and the other that's the y-axis, because I think we might want to change their sizes, their scales. We might in the future add a scale property for them that says how far out they go.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree, Parsha, with Pudding. It's either D box or it's P is null. What you can do is you can do a check like this. You can say if D box equals null, I'm typing it into the chat room right there. Then you can do something like you can instantiate it, meaning create a new instance and assign it to it.
Dad, I realized something. So if we play and it's maximize on play, look, computers are normally,
You're talking about the aspect ratio?
yes.
No worries. We're going to be fine. Yep. Pudding's right. Pudding's got a suggestion out there as well.
Which is?
He's basically saying in the chat room, hey, if X is null, debug log, and the string he sends out is Putty's right.
Okay.
Flame Creations redeemed the sound alert applause, but Flame Creations, I did not hear the applause. I think there's a problem on this show. Ugh. I'm sorry, guys. Don't redeem any sound alerts here, Flame Creations. Sorry about that, buddy. I think they're not working on here. That's a bug. Yeah, debug it. I'm gonna get you. Gonna get you. Flame creations get that. Everything was fine except for the P can move is true. So P is null. That means P was never assigned a value, Parsha. That's what's going on there. And I'll put it up, Campbell, so you can see too what he's saying.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum,
Give me 1 second to bring this up. Here, I'll switch back over to your code here so we can see what you're doing.
I just changed this to fixed update because that's faster.
So Parsha says, this is the error. This is the error right here, Campbell. Can you see this on the screen here?
Yep.
Object reference not set to an instance of an object. And then Parsha says the problem is showing up essentially in this code, which is a little hard to read here. Oh, close down your Skype window too, so it's not blocking the screen. Right? But basically, if you get that error, what it means is I'm trying to access a reference to an object. And in this case, see up there where it says dbox.setActive? Campbell? Oh, hold on. It looks like you're focused on that.
Yeah. I am. Put it down.
All right. No worries. I'll let you go on. I want to interrupt you. You keep going on that.
It?
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Here it comes. See up there where it says dbox.setActive?
Yeah.
SetActive is a reference on dbox. Is kind of what's happening. We're trying to access. We're trying to. Well, actually, that's not true. Dbox. Let me back up and say it slightly differently. Dbox is an object reference, and we're trying to access something on it. If dbox is alive, it'll work. Mm-hmm. But if dbox was never initialized to anything, it'll be null, which means it's empty. It's never had anything. It's like,
but it's not zero.
Yeah, it's kind of like having delivering mail to an address where a house was never built.
Yeah.
Or giving someone instructions, go knock on the door at this address, and you go to the address and the house is not there. It's been demolished or never built. You can't knock on a door that doesn't exist, even though you have an address to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right, so that's kind of what's happening. So dbox is null. Or P, see where it says P can move?
Yep.
P is null.
So one of them is null.
It says, but in my class I said can move in starts true. It's not can move that's the problem. It's P, Parsha. So Parsha says, but can move. Here, I'll show you what Parsha's saying now. Parsha says, but in my patrol class, I can set can move and start to true. Of course you can. But start is never being called, I believe, because P is null, meaning it's never been assigned. Or alternatively, you can get a situation where it is assigned, but later you set P to null. Does that make sense? And then it's like kind of blowing up a house after it already exists. All right. Let's watch Campbell in what he's doing. Take a look at that. Think about that, Parsha. See if you can find out where P is being assigned. If you have nothing in your code that's assigning P to the patrol class, you need to do that. One way to do it is to call get component.
And then are we setting any of these equal to something?
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, I think we should. Let's set start and end to opposite values of each other. So like a negative
and a positive.
And a positive number. You decide what it is. Need time to think about that.
-2.
Find every reference of P in your code and see, do you ever have an assignment? You're looking for something that looks like this. P is equal to, like something like this, instantiate. Or P is equal to new patrol. Something like that. That's supposed to be 2 lines, not 1 right there. That I just put in there. Only going from -2 to 2. All right. Let's be cautious.
Greater than that?
No. We don't want to show
this,
too many numbers on screen.
Is this of the graph?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
This is going to show, when is our line going to start and when will it end?
Okay.
So I was thinking x is -10 maybe, or
Yeah,
negative
that's what-
100.
Okay, I did not. I did not think that's what you meant. Oh wait, maybe.
There you go. Now I'm liking it. 50.
I did not know that's what these were gonna be for.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought they were gonna be the starting point and the ending point, and we were just setting them to opposite so that we would know that they would
No
be
worries.
opposites.
No worries. Yeah, just to remind you, this is what these are. The pieces that Campbell's doing right now are start x and end x, which are going to determine the beginning and end of the graph right there. Right, Campbell? Do you see that now? Do you see how it corresponds to this, to the
Yes.
drawing? Okay, cool. And the step. I would say the step would be initialized to 1, and all 3 of those need to be public.
Yeah. Okay. Oops. 1. Alt down. Alt down.
I think we need a. I think we need to drop a sphere behind the camera. That's
So
going
that
to
we
be our
can
point
instantiate it.
that we're going to.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum.
That we're going to drop on here. And I think I want to make it white. And I think I want to make these axi black. Can you give me some materials for those?
Yes. Yes, I can.
So Campbell's now right-clicking saying create material.
Yeah. And then, yeah, this is white.
All right, perfect. Give it a good name maybe for me. Do that. Just so you can call it white if you want, or you can call it anything.
Oh, yeah,
other
we
than-
might, I was going to say points, but then
Yeah,
we might
point
use
color.
it for something else.
What'd you say?
We might use it for something else.
No, I'm like, I think it's a really good idea, Campbell, when we've got something else to use a different material for it. Because later then, if you want to change that, only that, you know which material to change. And if you've got it in a couple places, not so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that. Let's also create a axis material. There's your material right there. Bless you.
Thank you.
Nice. Pudding says, bless you. All right. We're throwing it on the X and the Y axis.
Wait, did I misname these?
Oh, check. You can turn them off, I bet, right? Oh, yeah, you
no,
misnamed them.
I definitely
Let's fix
did.
them real quick and change the tags.
Wait, it's Z.
While you fix those, I'm going to quickly go on my machine and see if I can catch up at all. I think I've got no chance at this point.
Oh, wait, no, Dad, I didn't have to change their names and their tags. I just had to change their rotation.
Beautiful. That's much smarter. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here and go. I'm creating a, just so no. Here's a peek at what's happening on my machine here. I'm dropping down a cylinder there. I think that's all I need. I'm gonna name this, rename this to Y-axis, like this. I'm gonna duplicate it and rename this to X-axis, like that. I'm going to take the X-axis on the Z. I'll give it a 90-degree rotation, like that. Look,
And then move the camera back.
camera looks like it's in a great spot. Where is the camera?
You can just click on it and know.
Wait. Why is it? Wait. I'm really confused. Oh, there. It's over on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Boom, like that. Oh, nice. Look, I can go far enough away so that it's actually, I see ends of the graph, which is kind of fun. Okay, I want to create a new game object, create empty, and we're going to call this the graph. Is that what you called yours, Kimball?
Yes.
The graph? I'm
Or
going to
the-
drop
yeah.
both of these in here. Oh, I got to add a tag. We said that we thought
Or no,
we
wait, I called mine axes, but yeah,
Okay.
I should probably call it graph.
All right, call it graph. Rename yours to graph. So here's what Campbell's doing over there. He's going in there, changing axis to graph. All right, over here, I'm going to add back on my machine. We're going to add a new tag. This is going to be called Y-axis. Save it, and I'll create a new one called X-axis. Like that. Sweet. Come back over here to Y, change the tag to the Y-axis, go over to X, change the tag to the X-axis, drop both of these in my graph. Come on, 1 and 2. Nice. Now I want to right-click this, and I'm going to wait. How do I create a script? I got to come down here to Assets, right? That's what you were telling me. Down in Assets,
right-click it, create
C# script. We're going to call this the, what did you call it? The Graphinator?
Yeah, the Graphinator.
Did you give it the word "the" in the beginning of it?
Huh?
Did you put the word "the" in front of it?
Yes, I did.
Nice. Okay, the Graphinator. I like doing memorable names for my classes. Let's double click on that. That's going to open Visual Studio. Back over to you, Campbell. What are you doing now, buddy?
I'm just sorting these out, making them a little bit better.
I want you to do one other thing for me. I want you to create a property for graph that changes the size of the X and Y axes. Do I want you to do that or not? Maybe not. Maybe think about it. Here's the value. The value is you can make it really bigger, and maybe the camera comes back or something like that. You know what? I'm gonna give that a break for now. Is what I'm gonna do. Let's see what's going over on. Let's see what's happening over there in your source code. Can you go look at the Graphinator? Bring that up for me. What's that look like?
Not much.
Okay, I'm going to take what you've got. I'm going to bring my mouse over to your machine. Oh,
Just
it looks like I can't right now. Give me a second to investigate that. Apply, and I think I can do it now. Now I got you. Okay, I just want to copy these so I don't have to type all those in. And bring back to my machine, and we'll paste those in over here. All right, so we've got the same thing now on both of these. We've got a start X and an end X and a step. I think we need another property here. I think the property is something to the effect of, it's going to be Boolean. So I'm going to type in VB for variable type Boolean, and I'm going to say, I want need to rebuild graph. And I'll go ahead and say set it equal to true. I'm also going to have a property in here. I think I'm going to come down here, and since this is we know this is going to be dedicated to mx plus b, Campbell.
Oh. Oh wait, I did not.
I think you might have needed to hit apply on what you were just bringing up. There you go. So I think I want to have M, and that's the slope. We'll go ahead and give it a 1. And then we're going to have another one called B. Maybe I'll make these lowercase. And we're going to say B is equal to 0. So I've just done that. We'll switch over to you. Can you do that? Add that code. Did you see what was on my machine?
Yeah, you created the new variable of type
just use duplicate line because it's going to be faster and easier if you just duplicate that. Call it M. Set M to 1 and set B to 0. By the way, you shouldn't have to, when you hit enter, the entire field should be selected, so you should just have to hit 1 once you get down there. Duplicate again. You don't need to delete anything in advance with these. So if you just type in B here, you should be good. What?
B?
Yeah, let me explain something to you. Look. When you duplicate a line, the entire word should be selected. So all you have to do, all you do is just hit the new thing you want to replace it with. So just hit the letter B here. See? It replaces it. You don't have to move the cursor. It looked like you were moving the cursor.
I wasn't.
And deleting and backspacing. You don't need to do that. You can just come in here, duplicate the line, and type in B or whatever you want it to be. Does that make sense?
Oh, wait, no. B. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. I had B set to 0.
Yeah, because it's...
Need to rebuild graph. For some reason, I'm just looking at my code. I had it at 1. I want that to be true. Right there. Need to rebuild graph. It should be true. I'm going to come over and paste that in your code if you don't mind. So you don't have to type in that. See that?
Yep.
Okay. So now, I don't want a fixed update here. I want a regular update.
Oh, okay.
Because this is when we are about to draw everything. We're not going to do any physics. So just get rid of the word fix there. And then I want to have it basically ask the question, hey, if need to rebuild graph.
Oh, sorry.
Just, there you go. Then come down to the next line. And then let's call a method called rebuild graph. And you can use camel case nav to copy rebuild graph from the piece above if you want to. So you don't have to type it in all over again. Or you could enter here and then get rid of need to using camel case nav. Remember with the alt and left. There you go. And then put parens and a semicolon. And then one other thing that you can do, we changed our tabs to 2 spaces is what we did. Remember that?
Yeah.
When that Unity generates code with 4 spaces initially. To fix this, you want to hit never mind. We'll talk about it later, Campbell. You know who's here. It's really not good. Ah, we're falling. Ocular Malice is here.
Ooh. Okay.
Yay, my favorite. Ocular Malice just got here. So hit Control K. So hold the Control K down, Control key down, hit the letter K, and then hit the letter D. And that's your shortcut for reformatting the document. Control K D. Now, it doesn't look like it's working. It looks like you're dropping bookmarks. Let me try it. Can I try it? I'm just going to undo some things here. Come down here, Control K D. So just that, Control K and then the letter D. And it's just a one-time thing you need to do.
Yeah, it was not working.
Here's what I'd like to do here. I'd like to come in here and let's declare this method. And here's where we're going to rebuild the graph. Okay? Meanwhile, over here on my machine, over here, Oculus says, sorry I missed the start. I was yelling at people on Twitter. Also, we're looking at Mark's screen, not Campbell's.
Oh.
Well, that's an important thing.
Oops.
Isn't it? All right. So that's what we've done. I was about to switch over to my screen anyway. That's what Campbell's done so far. Need to rebuild graph is true. We are building Ocular Malice a 2-dimensional graphing math equation visualization, and we're starting with mx plus b, the famous. As always, so professional. And as always, whenever Ocular Malice points things out like this, I hang my head like this. That's pretty much the show. That's what's going on. Also with Campbell kicking butt the whole time. What do we got? We need to fill in that code, Campbell. And did you drop a sphere out there? That sphere you dropped out, we need a game object reference in the script so we can connect that sphere that's going to be the point. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I'm going to switch to my machine. I'm going to try to catch up with Campbell right now. So we started here. Need to be rebuild graph is true. What we're going to do down here in the update is we're going to say, hey, if need to rebuild graph, then we're going to rebuild the graph. And let's declare that. And we're going to stick it right there. So that's what we're doing there. Back over to Campbell's machine. Good. He's got a new game object there called, this is the point prototype. We're going to use this to instantiate others.
Prototype.
And then you're going to take that and do we have the graphinator dragged onto the graph?
I was about to say no, we don't.
Well then, how would you like to fix that? All right. And then
wait a minute.
Is it public? The piece you just added?
It is.
Is it saved?
No, it isn't.
That'll make a difference. All right, game object right there. Let's go back over to my machine. I'm going to try and catch up with Campbell again. We need a new variable that's of type game object. We're going to call this, what did you call it? So point prototype, right?
Point prototype.
And what happened to my keys, my keyboard? Not sure. Point prototype. Like that. We're going to make this thing public. And then back in Unity, we are going to, I need to drop one down here. I forgot to do this stuff right here. Whoops, I said create empty. I don't want to create empty. I want to create a sphere. We're going to call that point prototype. Like that. And you also created a material. I need to catch up with you on that. The material is going to be called the point material, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't think we need it because the default material is albedo, and that's what we want.
Is it?
White.
You think it already is white?
I do.
Okay. Let's see
Wait,
if I can...
zoom in on the. Wait, before you drag it on, don't drag it on. Zoom. Double click on point prototype in the hierarchy.
All right. Let's see what
and
happens.
now, yeah, we'll see if it changes it.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it changes. I think you're right. All right. Let's go over here and create a new material as well. Whoops, sorry. I think I got my mouse on your machine. Okay, create new material. This is going to be called our axes material. Like that. We're going to make this one black. Very black and white design. I'm going to go drag this over onto... Can I drag it on the whole graph? No, I got to drag it on each piece in the graph.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, wait, can we drag it on the entire graph and get everything inside of it? But
the answer is no. That's all right. I'm okay with it. All right. So here we go. Right there. Pro tip, you can drag materials into the hierarchy, but you can also drag it into any object in the scene view.
Yeah, you can do that
We have discovered that as well. This point prototype, I want to move behind the camera, which I think is, which way is that? Isn't that Z? Z is blue. So is it that way? Which way's getting me? Yeah, there it is right there. Okay, I think I moved it behind the camera. All right, cool. So I've got my point prototype there. Over back to you. Anything new happening over here that I need to worry about?
No.
Okay.
Wait, do you have the rebuild graph?
I do.
Method?
I caught up with you there. I got rebuild graph. So rebuild graph, in rebuild graph, we have to destroy all of the existing objects we've already built.
Yes.
I'm not sure how to do that. But you know what we can do if we don't know how to do something? We can do this.
Look
Watch
it
this.
up.
Destroy.
Oops, sorry.
It's going to be destroy destroy previously graphed.
There's probably a method to destroy the instantiated
spheres, but I don't want to destroy the things that are marked as with a. I want to go through everything, and if it's not our prototype, and it's not an axis, I want to destroy it. So what we can do if we don't know how to do something is we can just declare a method, and we can put a little to do in here that says something like this: figure this out. Figure this out.
It actually seems pretty simple if we just drag tags to, or we give the sphere a tag, and then we just not see whatever isn't a sphere. Oh no, because then...
Hold on, Campbell. Look out. Somebody's just coming to the show. Who's that guy? What's he doing? Where'd he come from?
But that's good.
What's that doing on my show? Coding Gorilla says, burn all the graph down. Okay, we're fighting. So Ocular Malice wants to call this method destroy all humans. Coding Gorilla says, burn all the graph down.
Huh.
Do you want to change this method name to either of those, or do you have your own idea?
Well, they all both seem pretty violent.
They seem pretty violent. Okay, so maybe we'll keep destroy previously graphed spheres. Is that what you want to do? So we're going to figure that out. We don't know how to do that yet, but it's okay because we're... the first time it runs, we don't have any previously graphed spheres to destroy.
I actually have an idea that will get kill two birds with one stone. So you know how you said, we can, what's it called? You want to turn gravity on for all of the other ones? Yeah, what if we did that, and then, what if we turned gravity on for the, what's it called? For the sphere. However, but when we instantiate them,
did you read that?
Yeah. But when we instantiate them, we turn gravity off.
Yeah.
And then when we destroy them, when
they fall below a
destroy
certain
previously
point,
graphed spheres, yeah, what we do then is what's it called?
We destroy object or whatever. We create.
Yeah, we turn gravity. We turn gravity
it.
on. We use gravity on.
Yes.
And then what we do is we first check to see if it has a tag, and if gravity is off. And then if gravity is off and it has the tag, then turn gravity on. And then it won't try to turn gravity on for the ones that are falling.
Yeah. I still think it's important to point out that that while we sit here on our, up in the high castle declaring all our, those violent suggestions as violent, we were talking about killing two birds. That's the important takeaway, I think, from what you just said.
Is it? I feel like that's not the most
Did I miss that?
thing that I said.
Okay, then maybe I missed that. All right, my bad. Okay, next thing we need to do. So destroy previously graphed spheres. That's what's going on over here on your machine. Whoops, that's what we've got there. Destroy previously graphed spheres. Figure this out. Next, we need to actually do the thing.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this. Is there anything that you've learned about coding that is useful for taking something a step at a time and doing something for each of those steps?
I feel like I have. And I think I do know that I have, because you wouldn't be asking me
That's
this
all right.
question.
No, it's all right. I'm just same
But
question could be asked of you, Mark. Just saying. Great. Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Ocular Malice?
You're not talking about enums, are you?
No, I'm not talking about enums.
No.
I'm talking about a way to control flow where we can go a step at a time. Let's open up. I want to see if we can. Let's see. Here we go. Let's go look through here. Braces mean code blocks. We know that. Class looks like this. Whoops. Here, let me give you my screen. Class looks like this. Braces means blocks. These are things we've learned, right? Stop me if you see anything. Method looks like this. That looks like something that we can take steps across something. Method. Variables look like those. If statements. They look like this, right? Recognize those?
Yep, it's probably... Is it if statements?
What'd you say?
Oh god, no. No, wait.
While loops. While loops look like this. While expression. For loops.
It's for loops.
You think it's a for loop?
I do. I love for loops.
All right, so it's a for loop. So
a little confusing, but I love them.
We need a for loop inside of the next part after rebuild the graph. So I'm going to create a second method here. Lay down new graph, something like that. Okay, and we'll come up here and we'll do the same thing where we will declare that method. All right. So here, what I want to do is I want to have a for loop, and the template for creating for loops, Campbell, is fr followed by the variable you want to use, and you can actually use like x, for example, right here. So frx will give me, well, actually that does index. Yeah, I guess that's what was the default there. Fry, what you got for me for fry? No, okay, so let's do this. Fri, and then what we're going to do is we're going to rename I to x. Okay, and x is going to start. Where should x start in our graph?
At start x.
Okay, it should start at start x. So let's come back down here into our for loop. So we initialize by saying x is equal to start x. We're having a slight problem though. It's underlining it in red, and it says it cannot implicitly convert.
Oh, because
float to int. So
start is a float.
That's okay. I'm going to change this to a float. Okay, see it? And it's okay. All right, so we're going to start with x is equal to start x. When do we end?
We end at and x and
Yes.
x.
So I'm going to say down here, we're going to, as long as x is less than or equal to and x. Okay? And then over here, I'm going to say x, instead of plus plus, I'm going to say x plus equals, or x equals x plus. And what's my step? What variable am I going to use for that?
Step.
I'm glad we called it step. Like that. Okay, see that? That's going to now give me something that does this braces. It's going to happen for x between start end and xx, and it's going to do it as many times as it needs to, at taking a step at a time until x is greater than end x, at which point it gets out of the loop. So now we know the equation is y equals mx plus b, right?
Yeah.
So we need a location for y. So we're going to type in a variable float y is equal to, and now it's going to say, can you write the rest of this code for me?
Float y is equal to,
And we've got variables that are here already,
we
we've
have
declared
m.
above.
right? We
Yep.
already have m, and
We
we
have
already have x.
Yes.
And we already have b.
Yes.
So m, and then can I
Do you know how to
just do
times?
x right after?
Do you know how to do the times? It's not with the x. That's how you do times.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
just gonna put the x right after because that's
Yes, exactly.
that's the variable we're multiplying. And
Exactly.
normally in math you do like, mx plus b. M times x and then plus b.
Ocular Malice is coming in with, I can't tell you how many times I've heard Mark say, can you write this code for me? It's okay to ask friends to write code for you, Ocular Malice. It's okay.
It is.
Just get used to it, my friend.
Uh-oh.
You got some code to write. Wait. Wait. Hit undo.
Control Z. Yes, that's what I wanted.
Okay, m times x
Plus b.
plus b.
Wait, I'm gonna do a rename on m. Control R.
Is it Control R? Is it a shortcut for
I
rename?
don't know.
Try just hitting Control dot and choosing rename. I've got, on my machine, I've got F2 bound to rename. So
But I don't have the F keys.
that's right, you don't.
Because
Okay.
the F lock doesn't work on this.
All right, cool. So now float is equal. So what have we done? At this point, Campbell, what do we know is true after this line of code exists? What are the two things we know at this point? Is my question.
We know that y is equal to m times x plus b.
So we know y, and what
Yes.
else do we know?
We know x.
We know x. That means we know where to put a sphere.
Yes, we do.
All right, now we need to figure out how to instantiate this thing. Okay?
Hooray!
All right, we also need to create a vector. We need to create a
vector
vector.
3.
Can you create a vector for us that
Where?
well, I want it at x, y, wherever those values are, and z equals 0.
Okay.
Or maybe z equals one step closer to the camera, if you want. But our z equals 0. We can do z equals 0. By the way, the cool thing about this, Campbell, is if we get this thing working, we can visualize three-dimensional formulas and equations.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And see waves and things like that. It's actually kind of cool.
Wait, so x is 0. Z is... We should probably make z 0 for
Yeah,
the
that's
graph.
fine. Let's make z 0. I'm fine with that.
Oh, wait. If we make this 0, 0, 0, or 0...
Oh, yeah. See what's happening? I see. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
that was
let me
that
just do
tip. I think
something.
Ocular Mouse gave us this tip last time. When you drop a new object, zero it out, because sometimes it
And
doesn't
now in here, I'm going to make you...
get 0, 0, 0. Are you
0.
hitting 0 tab, 0 tab?
Yeah.
Sweet. Look at how fast that is, isn't it?
so fast.
Yeah. Nice. Campbell's gaining all these superpowers. Right?
It was just
Being
like,
able-
bam, done.
Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Okay, good. Feels good. All right. Did we drag the point prototype onto the script? Did you do that?
Point prototype onto the script? Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I think, right? Yeah.
It's there? Yeah, sweet. It's there. Okay, that's what we're going to use to instantiate. And we need a three-dimensional vector that incorporates the x and the y. Right after line 32, I need you to create a new vector 3.
NV3 space. And then this is blah blah. Point position.
Yeah, position. And I'd lowercase this because it's a local variable.
Yeah.
And sometimes I abbreviate position with POS because it's not, that's unambiguous for me. I know it's position if you want.
Enter, and then this is going to be X.
New.
Oh.
Whenever I'm creating a new thing, it's generally new space vector 3. See the suggestion? Take it. Open paren.
Boop.
And these are the parameters to the constructor. And I think notice it says 1 of 3 up there.
Huh?
See how it says 1 of 3 up where I'm pointing? Hit escape for a second to get rid of IntelliSense. Now use the down arrow or the mouse to click on those up and down arrows there to see the different signatures of the different constructors. Oh, look at that. Oh, you don't even need to pass in a Z. See, sets Z to 0. So just pass in X and Y and close the paren and you're done.
Yep, but you know what's super easy? I can just put in, look, ready? X, Y. And then bam.
Yeah. Good. All right, so now we know where we want to put it. Next, it's a call to instantiate.
Yeah. And that is where?
I don't remember how to do it, but you're going to do it after. What do you mean where?
Where are we going to instantiate it?
Well, we want to instantiate it real close to where we figured out where we want to put it.
No, I mean where in the code.
That's what I'm talking about. Where in the code did we figure out where we want to put it?
Here, so probably right down here.
Exactly, next line. Because for each one of those, we're in the for loop. For each one we find, we want to throw a sphere there. The spheres are 1 by 1 unit, big, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So we want our step to be 1, essentially. But we could also change the scale and make it equal to step. That might be cool, actually. It's instantiate, and then it takes parens.
And then it's dot.
No. It's going to take parameters to the call. Hit Control-Shift-Space here to see what they are. I think the first one is instantiate original. See, original?
Yes.
There's also a parent.
But we don't have a parent.
We could create a parent. Oh, that's a parent transform. I wonder if it'll still parent it as well. I think it will. But let's just do it original.
Oops.
Let's do original.
Okay, so Unity engine dot. Right? That's what it said.
What's our original?
It is the, wait, what was it called? The point prototype.
It's right up there on line 14, right above you. Parent is where the object appears in the scene hierarchy. You can also set this after creating the object. Yeah, I'm thinking about parenting all these, Campbell and Ocular Malice, because if we parent them all, we can go clean them up easily later because we know they're all the children. That's what my idea was. Type in a comma here because I think there's another parameter that you can get that might be useful.
Wait, what do you mean type in a comment?
Just hit the comma key.
Oh, comma.
Comma, not comment. All right. Now hit the down arrow key. You've got 10 of these. See there are 10 overloads?
Yeah.
Keep going. Here we go. Position and rotation.
Yeah.
This is what I want to throw in at it. Okay? So now you've got the position. See the type of the position?
Vector 3.
You've got to pick vector 3 that's the position.
We do.
So what are you going to type there?
I'm going to type point position. Bam.
Good. Now, for rotation, what are we going to do here?
Quaternion.
Okay. There it is right there. Dot something.
And then...
Oh, look what it's suggesting.
Identity.
Do you know what that means?
It means what it is already.
Yes, the identity property of multiplication is that I can multiply anything by 1 and it's still anything. The identity property of addition is I can add 0 to anything and it's still
the same.
Identity means it's not going to rotate it.
No.
Okay, so now that's going to throw that up there.
Also, it wouldn't matter if it did rotate it because it would still look the same.
Now, logically, we need to do one thing here. Look on line 13 up above. What's that say?
need to rebuild graph equals true.
And
oh, we
what-
need to set that to false eventually.
Yeah, where do we need to set that to false? What method should have the code that sets
Right
that
here.
to false? Yes, you could do it there. You could. But
Oh wait, no, not
you
here. Right? Not here. I think.
No, it's an interesting thing to think about, right? A lot of developers will do this. Can I grab the mouse here a second? You
Yep.
put it on the clipboard? No, it's not. Okay. Let me just grab it real quickly here. All right. So a lot of developers will start off, in fact, me included. This is how I used to do it. Whoops, that would be a set to false. If I can get my fingers on the keyboard right there. Right? That's what a lot of developers would do. Right? If need to rebuild graph, then we call rebuild graph, and then we set need to rebuild graph to false. So we're not continually adding spheres again and again and again. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. But what I like to do now is this. The difference is that I might call this
It's
from
the
another
same.
location.
Yeah.
If I call it from another location, do I really want to have to add that line of code after I call it?
No, you don't.
I really don't. I want to think about really what does a method do, and that includes
Makes it easy.
changing flags to where they should be changed to. That's what's going on there. All right, so now, wait, let's look at this now. What do we got here? Is this actually going to work?
I think so.
You say that. Did you save it?
Yep, I did.
Okay. All right, let's run it. We've got an M. Okay. We got
And
an
then
M
we
of
can just
1.
change M. Yeah.
What'd you say?
We can change M.
Right. So that was with M of 1 and B of 0. Why don't you
Yep.
change it to 2? M of 2.
M of 2 and then B of...
Well, let's change one thing at a time. Let's just do M of 2.
Okay.
Where do you think it's going to go? Is it going to go steeper or flatter?
Wait, steeper, right?
I think it's going to go steeper. Let's see what
It
happens.
is steeper. Yep, it's steeper.
Cool. All right. Nice. So we've got that working essentially how we want to make that work. It looks good, I think. Do you agree with that? Are you?
I do
what's
agree.
your feeling?
I do.
Okay. I'm not seeing one right at 0, and I think it's because it's hidden.
Yeah, it's
Can
behind.
we turn the camera around in the other window? Not maximize. Don't maximize on play, and look and see where the spheres are. I think we need to get them on. Are the spheres centered? Spin the camera around. On the other side. Yeah, there we go.
That's a lot of spheres.
It's just that they're encompassed. Okay, cool. Can we
they're encompassed.
Can we make the graph smaller then so we can see it?
Yes. Yes, we can. Wait, smaller?
Yeah, I want the axes. I want the hold on. I only want to scale. No, not here on the x-axis. Not here. On the x-axis, I want to scale the z's, make them 0.5. The z, I'm sorry, there's x and the z is what I meant. 0.5. And then copy that. And, all right, there you go. Challenge, don't maximize the window and have the graph rebuild when you change properties at runtime. Ooh.
Dad? No, that's not what we wanted to do.
That's an interesting challenge. We were going to do something similar, but we were going to drive the change with keystrokes. That's what we were going to do. Okay, that one looks good. Go change the other one. Change the
We're
y-axis.
changing both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, Dad, that does not look normal.
0.5. Tab 0.5. Okay, better. Let's just run it real quickly to make sure we can see that zeroed out at the origin ball. Nice. Cool. All right, next, we want to respond to keystrokes, changing M. Do you agree with that?
I do. But here's the thing, we need to change it in Unity, not in the code. Because it's public.
When you say we need to explain what you're saying, what you mean by that.
When we change M, we have to be able to change. We have to change it in Unity, not in the code. Because if we change it in the code, or no, sorry, we have to change it in the code. We have to change it from the code, but we have to change it in Unity. Do you know what I mean?
I think I know what you mean.
We need to change M.
So
here,
I
not
think
in the code.
You want to do it here. You want to do what Ocular Malice is suggesting.
No. Wait. What was he suggesting?
He was suggesting at runtime change these, and then update and redraw. Here's the thing.
No, that's not what I was suggesting.
What'd you say?
What I think is we change it from the code. Or this is what we have to do, though, which seems a bit challenging. So we have to change it. We have to write some code in here to change it in Unity. Which is hard. Because if we just change it in the code, it won't change it. It won't actually change it.
It will change it here. And it will change it there. Unity is connected to that field. That value up there is connected to the same value in our script. So changing it here will change it in Unity.
Really?
Yes.
Let's test that theory.
Not here. Not here, because on startup, this happens. But if you make that line of code, put that in a response to a keystroke, it will work. Let me show you. Let's go inside of update. Let's check for a key down. Let's just look for like the space bar. And if the space bar happens, we're going to change M and say we need to rebuild the graph. Can you write that?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, Campbell goes that path. I'm going to switch over here and try to catch up with Campbell is what I'm going to try to do. So we'll kind of try to get the same kind of thing here. Variables in the inspect don't change when you change them in the code declaration. They only change in start, update, etc. Oh, okay. That's good to know. All right. Yeah, I was wondering how they were going to do that. Solve that. All right. So in rebuild the graph, we've got a method here that we said called destroy all humans. All human spheres. Like that. And then we have lay down new graph. Like that. Come back up over here. Let's declare that. And looks like I renamed, got a spelling error in there. And then let's declare this one as well, like right there. And then we had a need to rebuild graph. We're going to set that to false. After we rebuild the graph, set to false. We had a for loop up in here.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do I have the wrong method? It is get key down, right?
Yeah, I think isn't it off of input though? Is it input dot get key down, Campbell?
Input?
I'm not remembering if it is or not.
I don't think I've ever heard of input.
Let's do a dot right there. I think it's here. Let's see.
Oops, wait.
Come over here and hit control space.
I'm
Okay,
trying.
there you go. It's there. That's it. So you just want to put that inside an if statement.
Oops.
Okay? Are you good?
Wait, what do you mean? It's not here.
It's kind of there. I think you're just missing something. If you hover over it, it'll say no overload for get key down takes 0 arguments. That means you need an argument.
Oh, yeah.
Also, don't be afraid to bring up, don't hesitate to bring up a URL, a browser, and say, hey, browser, how do I get, remind me of it again. It's a dot here, isn't it, Campbell?
Oh, yeah, it is. Space.
All right. So there's the get key down, but you want to check this. That returns, I think, true or false. You want to put that in an if statement.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you want to do. All right. Back over to my machine. Work on that for a little bit. See how you do. Here we go. We're going to come in here and we're going to say, call this X. X is going to go from start X. We're going to change this to a float. And X is going to go till it's less than or equal, as long as X is less than or equal to end X. And then we're going to say x plus equals step. And then down here, we're going to create a variable called y, and we're going to set y is equal to m times x plus b, like that. Then we're going to create a new vector, and we're going to say that is going to be equal to point position. It's going to be equal to a new vector 3, and that's going to take in x and y. And then we're going to call instantiate. We're going to pass in our prototype object, which is going to be our point prototype. We're going to pass in our point position, and we're going to pass in quaternion.identity. That's what we're going to do right there.
Dad, I think there's a problem. I'm not sure if it's registering m plus plus as part of the if statement, so it's just constantly incrementing it. Look.
Oh wait, go back. There's a problem with it. The if statement ends with a semicolon. See that right there?
Oopsies.
It does not.
So that's why it was not registering it as a.
Save it.
Save.
Wait. There's something else. We need to set need to rebuild graph to true.
Oh yeah.
So here's a fast way to do it. Copy. Get up to that empty line and type in ST. Save.
For set to
Save.
true.
And run it. All right, let's watch it on Campbell's. See if the space bar is going to increase M. Oh, it's not going to delete. See what's happening? It's not deleting them.
Uh-oh. It's not.
It's actually
not going
working.
through the graph.
It's actually working. What'd you say?
It's not going through the graph though. It is working. But
Yeah, it is. We say it's not going through the graph. You
Look.
might want to start it. Wait, hold on. Stop it a second. Set M to 0 when you start. Run with M is equal to 0. All right, start and run.
Uh-oh, I'm scared. Something bad's gonna happen. Oh, maybe not.
All right. Now, what do you want to say? What were you asking about?
Look, wait.
It's not a
From the
problem. I'm
beginning.
telling you it's working. It's just not deleting the other ones.
Yeah, but look, ready? Watch. Watch closely. When it hits the graph, it just stops. It doesn't go through. So we can't rotate all the way around.
Oh, straight up and down. Yeah, we can't do that. We can't represent a vertical line with y equals mx plus b.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But it won't go even through the graph, you know?
No, I don't know what you mean. Hey, I wish I knew enough C# to follow. I mean, I kind of can. I just don't know this high-level stuff very well, says
Ready?
Sulfur.
Watch. So when we take this and rotate it, it's just adding things up here.
It's not really
going
just adding them. It's
through.
actually drawing a whole new line again.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, look. Do this. Go into step and change step to 0.1. And I think you'll get a better sense of what's happening. And change the sphere scale. Go find the point prototype and change it to 0.5. What we're doing is we're increasing the granularity. Copy that and then tab, paste, tab, paste. And run. And watch it. Once we clear out the other ones, I think you'll get it. All right, see it? See it? See it? See it? See what's happening?
Yeah, do you see what's happening?
It's working.
It can't go through though.
I don't even know what through means. I need a better description of that.
So if the graph is like this, if that's the y, and then it won't go boom. Wait,
Hold on, let me bring the mouse over here. Let's go look at this. Can I zoom in on this? What do I gotta do to get to this? Gotta turn the camera here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. Let's look
Can I
in
show
here.
you? Wait, let me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, this looks like corn. These balls, each line, it will not rotate past this y-axis.
Well, okay, I think I see what you're saying. Yeah, it will. Go back. Let's start again. I see what you're saying. Yeah, because as I increase the value, it gets closer to 1, is what it does. Let's change the code. Go back and change the code. Go back and change the code. I see what you're saying. You're just wondering why doesn't the line ever go on the other side? Go back and change the code. Go to the code. Go to the code. Go to the code. Change M++ to M-.
M++ to M-.
Because now we're going to get a negative slope. That was all positive slope. Run it. You're actually discovering something about y equals mx plus b, which is as long as it's positive, the line's going to stay in that quadrant. As long as it's not, positive, it's going to be in that space right up in there. When I say those 2 quadrants, I mean that one up there and the one down there. Run it.
I don't have my cursor.
Click on a window, maybe. You're on my side. You're on my window.
Oops.
Come over to your window. There you go. Yeah, close that up. I'm not sure why that turned on. And run it. See it?
Still not doing anything.
What are you talking about? It's in a whole other quadrant now.
Yeah, but it's not doing it.
What does the not doing it mean?
It's not going past.
Because as m gets to infinity, it approaches a straight line. It'll never go past it. That's the truth about y equals mx plus b. It's the sign of the slope that tells you where it's going to be.
But listen, what if I want to easily have a slope that goes like this, and then in my next math problem, I want to have a slope that goes like this? Do I have to go into the code and change it?
No. Ocular Malice says math is hard. What you can do is you can create another shortcut that changes the slope, goes from left to right.
Yeah.
That changes the slope.
What if I want the slope to be in these 2 quadrants?
Then you make it positive. And if you
So
want
you
these
have to go into the code.
What?
So you have to go into the code.
We'll have to create something in the code. Can we do one other thing? Watch this. Let's go in here. Let's go back to ++. I'm going to bring my mouse over to your machine. Is that cool? Can I? I'm blocked now. That's so funny. Mine got blocked. It's like our settings got switched. All right, here we go. Coming over. Turn off me. Your connection to me. My close. All right. So do this. Say M, instead of changing by 1, I want to say M equals M plus 0.1. I want to increment by a small amount instead of by 1 whole 1. Run it. See the smaller moves? We're changing that M as we go. Now, look at the pattern. Is that cool?
Yeah, it's so pretty. Oh, wait, can I try something really quickly?
Of course. Oh, wow.
Ready?
I think I know what's going to happen. I'm ready. Nice. That's what happens is you increment M.
It gets closer and closer, but it's still really slow.
It'll never cross as long as it's positive. And when if there were such a thing as infinity, it would draw. You could draw it on here. It would go straight vertical line. And then what would happen is after we got to infinity, we would get to negative infinity, and it would get right. See what I'm saying? It would be right over there, and then would slowly go away.
That's cool. It looks like slow-mo videos. Like at first, it's like regular, and then it just slows down.
Yeah, it is cool. It shows you that small changes in M make a big deal if M is 0.
They do.
Right? But as M gets taller and taller, bigger and bigger changes are required to be significant, to make a significant change to it. All right, you want to figure out negative infinity, the total amount of code that Mark has written that works, is what Ocular Malice says. Really, Ocular Malice? Come on! Come on, Ocular Malice. This is what I think when Ocular Malice critiques me. Hey, how you doing, Karen?
We're not.
Do you want to say hi to us?
Spencer, not over. It's not our time. We're not done. Oh, look. Wait. Why am I taller now? Are you shorter?
Hey, do you want to see what Campbell built? Show Mom what you built. Watch the... Here it comes.
Show me something good. Oh.
We're experimenting with...
using Unity to visualize mathematical concepts?
Yeah.
We are.
What?
We are.
That's
I feel like he
very cool.
told you about this before.
What?
Yeah.
No, I got that right out of my own brain.
Oh, you're such a good brain.
I'm such a good brain.
That's what you are.
Your hat is actually part of your creation now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, isn't that cool? All right, do you want to work on cleaning up previous ones? What do you want to do?
Yeah, let's work on cleaning up just so that because I
Okay.
don't think that will be too hard.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to do something that iterates through all of these. I'm going to do a search on. I'm going to bring up a browser, and I want to look for C# Unity iterate through all objects.
Oh, wait, why don't we just, when it's instantiated, give it a tag? And then say all of them with that tag be destroyed.
Yeah, that's fine. We need someone to identify it. Loop through all objects with same tag. Can we do it? I'm going to loop through and count all objects with the same shared tag. Ooh, look at that.
Oh.
There's your code right there.
Blah.
Look at this. Where's our destroy previously graphed spheres? Watch this.
Bum, 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 bum.
Find game objects with tag. We're going to call this a point is the tag.
Wait, can I? And now we should probably copy that to the clipboard. Oh wait, no, not the whole thing.
And then I'm going to call destroy. Hold on a second.
Destroy.
I'll give you control of this in a second once I get that OY typed in. Destroy OBJ like that. And then the only other thing we need to do is make sure it's not the prototype. So what I think we do is let's do this. Let's give it a new tag called live point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So that means down here when we instantiate, we need to get a local variable here. We're going to call this the new point. And now that we got that return result back, we're going to be able to say new point. And then I bet we can do like add tag. Is there something with tag in it? It's just a string. We can set it equal to live point like this. And then we can clean up this code a little bit by declaring a constant. Like that. And now everywhere it occurs, it's just in that one spot.
String
Okay?
live point.
That might work.
String live point. I think it will.
All right. Whoops. Sorry. Geez, I did all that on my machine. Here's what I did. Let's look at this. Sorry about that, kids.
Oh,
Wait for it. Here
dang.
comes the bug in 3, 2, 1. There's no bug here yet, buddy. So we're setting the tag. We're getting the results of instantiate. We create a new local variable. We're setting that to stir live point, which is just live point. Then we're going to find game objects with tag. And I don't care about the length right here. We're going to go through each. We're going to use for each to go through each one of them. And then we're going to destroy them. That's what we're going to do. Let's see if it works. Run it, Campbell. Maverick Twitch says, Dad teaching son. Son teaching dad, says Ocula Malice.
Oh wait,
Nothing?
nothing. I think it destroyed the prototype.
We getting errors? Look at the console. Anything in the console log?
Oh,
God, Ocula Malice said bug in 3210. Live point is not defined. We need to define it in advance.
we
go
need to add a tag. Oof. We forgot to add a tag called live point.
Yeah, live point. I thought it was going to be okay, but apparently not. Live point.
Was that it? Was that what it was?
Yep, I think that's it. Just save it right there.
Let me just double check.
Feels true. Oh wow!
That's weird.
When it went away, they lost it. All right, hit save and run. Maverick Twitch says, this is dad teaching son. Ocula Malice says, son teaching dad. Ocula Malice said, told ya. Is it working? It's working.
Yep.
Now what we want is to be able to go back and forth, right? So
Yeah.
we kind of change that. And we need a way to show it. We want to visualize this too. We can throw some text on screen. Do you want to do that so we can see what the equation is? Yeah, let's do it. Let's throw text on the
Wait, what do you
game
mean?
screen so that we can see y equals 2 times x plus 0. We're going to show you what M and B are.
With an interpolated string.
Yes, with an interpolated string.
Well, that doesn't seem too hard. Let's do it.
Okay, so we got to come over here, and I think we have to create
Canvas.
a UI. It's in UI, I think, isn't it? Maverick Twitch is now following.
I think it's Text Mesh Pro, right?
It's Canvas. There's Canvas down near the bottom. I think it's Canvas.
Oh yeah, and then we add UI Text Mesh Pro.
Is it? Wait, is it? I don't think it's this one. I think it's the other one, just text. Is that true or no? I don't remember.
Yeah, it probably is.
Wait, did you right-click Canvas? Oh yeah, it looks like you did. Okay, so we've got text on here. I want to see it. Oh, it's in the bottom left. Look at it. It's in the bottom left right there. See it? So we got to kind of figure out where we want to anchor that text, and we got to give it some. Okay, you can just say y equals mx plus b here. Text is the built-in Unity text, but not as crisp as cool as Text Mesh Pro. So should we use it? You want us to switch and get cool? Ocular Malice is saying maybe use Text Mesh Pro. I was thrown by the dialogue, Ocular Malice. I'm like, I don't want to read all that right now.
Yeah.
Can we increase the font size on that, Campbell? That's not going to make any change. Remember, it's just on the flat canvas, which is always in front of it. We got to increase this. Yeah, I use Text Mesh Pro, says Maverick Twitch. Maverick Twitch is saying the same thing. Well, we are just teaching ourselves. Right, actually, we're just learning this ourselves. No, I think you. Oh yeah, maybe that is working. Up in the upper right, up here, see where it says Rect Transform, Campbell?
Huh? Rex?
Rect Transform, see up there? I think there's some controls up here where you can say where we want to anchor it from. And it looks like it's out of sight slightly,
Dad.
so we kind of need to get it in sight.
Wait, Dad, stop. I'm gonna use it right. Okay, this is being really, really weird. Yeah, okay. Let me just boom, boom, boom. Okay.
How old is your son? Campbell is 10 years old.
10, I think.
He's
right? Yeah, 10.
been circling the planet for about 10 years, circling the sun for 10 years. Use the icon for targeting. You can usually set things visually. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Up there where it says middle center, click on that.
Middle
right
center?
Up there. Right above my finger. It's got a picture of a rectangle. See the rectangle in the rectangle with the targeting on it? Try clicking there.
We want it to be kind of up here, right?
Okay. You decide. And then now notice your position X and Y are like negative 375. Change those up there to 0 and 0. And we might be able to see it. Now change X, make it smaller. I think it's off to the right because it's expecting a wider aspect ratio, I think. Take your X and drag it to the left. Not there, not there. Those are your anchors that are set.
Oh, yeah.
Those are anchors set by the button you just hit.
Here,
but
right?
yeah, position X. Take it and drag it to the left. And will we see it come in? That's what I want you to do. Maybe not. Is that too much for a 10-year-old, or is he way smarter than his age? Asked Maverick. I don't know. Is it too much, man? Are we doing too much?
No. I like it.
Ocular Malice says it's too much for Mark. I'm doing just fine, Ocular Malice. Let's zoom out and see where that text is.
It's in here. I think.
That's where it is? You
That
made
is
it
what I
giant, though.
believe.
Why don't we see it?
I have no
It's too
clue.
much for Murky.
Let's try making it smaller and see if...
Okay, good idea. I love it. Let's make it smaller. See if we can see it. Oh, whoa. Oh, we saw it move over there. That's not, though, the font size is 0. We'll never see it over here. We want to get it bigger.
Oh, the font says 0. But look, I make it bigger and it goes smaller. Wait, ready? Watch. That's 8. Oh,
no, I think it's moving into Z position. Where are you guys from? We're in Costa Rica right here.
We are.
Okay.
Maybe should we not put it all the way up here?
I want to play with a bunch of stuff. Do you mind if I just come over and change a bunch of things until I see it move?
Wait, look, we see it. We see it.
Nice. Now change the font size. What happens? Okay, look at that. Why is it moving? That's the weirdest thing. All right. What do we think?
I want to make it just a tad bigger. And then
Look at your horizontal overflow setting. It's wrapping and going off screen. Horizontal overflow.
Horizontal overflow, you said?
There it is. Yeah, there it is. Look at wrap. That's it. Turn it to overflow. And wait, vertical overflow, turn off truncate. That's why we weren't seeing it. Overflow. Boom. That's what's going on. Nice. Thanks so much, Ocular Malice. That was awesome. Maverick Twitch says, near Panama. Nice. Everywhere there's sea. Yeah, we got a bunch of sea. Want to change that color? Give it a higher contrast
Yeah.
at all? Is any ideas there? Or
Okay.
I don't know how to change the text color. I'm not seeing a clear way to do that.
Neither. Oh wait, it's probably in text.
Oh, let's also right align this. Alignment right. In the paragraph alignment. Let's make it bright white. Yeah, I like that. Contrast is good. Use TMP, you have a lot more options for text. Yeah, just use TMP. Everybody's saying TMP. Next time we'll use TMP. Oh, I love the color, Campbell. Good color.
Just like a light blue.
Right above that, there's the alignment option. Change it to right so that if this gets long, we can still see it on screen. Up above a little bit, right there. The button on the right. There you go. Okay, good. We want to give this a name so we can modify this in the code. And we want to drag this onto our script, right? So we need a text property in the script, I think. Do you agree with that? There you go. You bet you can give us a hint, Maverick Twitch. That's what we're looking for.
I forget what it was that we had to do, but I knew we had to add a using Unity Engine. I think it was .ui.
Oh yes, I think you're right. Duplicate that and put a .ui. I forgot about that. Good memory. I think you're totally right. There it is. Boom. If you click on the canvas and change it to scale to screen size, it becomes responsive. Okay, let's go do that for a second. Let's go click on this canvas. I want to see that. Canvas. What was the option? Change it to scale to screen size. So it's probably under render mode. It fixes the overflow issues. Oh, okay, cool. Go into render mode of canvas. Oh no, you're right. You got it. Sorry, my bad. There's again, Ocular Malice is right. Campbell's teaching me how to do this. All right, good. Now, on the graph, the script for the Graphinator script, we need to have a reference to this text object, right? I don't know. Is it called text? I'm not sure what it's called.
It is, I think so. Or maybe it's just TXT.
I don't think it is. We've done this before, and I don't remember what we did. So this is, yeah, I don't think we have a text object in here. Try this. Try duplicating the line above. Campbell named it equation. Yeah, I saw that.
Is that good?
Yeah, the game object I want to change, though. I think I want to change it to, I want to see if there's something starting with the word text. This should be like equation text. Equation text equals Mark is learning. Mark is dumb and he's learning. Okay, fine, Ocular Malice. Fine. Okay, change game object to type in text and see if there's something called text. Double click game object and type in text. You got something called text, T-E-X-T? That's what my memory is telling me. Yeah, it's down there. I think that might be it. Good. Save it. Try dragging that text equation onto this property now. See if that works. We should play Among Us sometimes. Just stab Murky for fun. Yeah, I don't like playing Among Us because, one, I can't lie. So if the kids are like, are you the imposter? I'm like, yes. And they're like, get him. It's like, it's not fun.
Yeah.
It's not fun at all.
Graph.
Nobody likes to play with me. Is it there? It's there. It's the same type. Nice. Now we're going to update it. Whenever we want it, whenever we rebuild the equation. We need to change this. When we lay down the new graph, we need to lay this down to see what M and B are.
Oh, and lay down new graph or
Perfect.
rebuild graph?
So inside there, let's change this text with an interpolated string.
Yes. So equation.
Don't do it in the for loop. Do it outside the for loop because we don't want to do
Oh,
it
oopsies. I did not see that.
many times. So do it at the beginning or the end. Either way. We need
So-
Karen's confirmation on you being such a bad liar. I'm not a bad liar. I just really don't do it. That's about the closest. The closest I get to lying is if I have a surprise for someone and I keep it a secret for a while.
Yeah, but he doesn't lie because you'll ask him. You'll be like, "Do you have a secret?" And then he'll be like, "Yes, I do. This is everything about it." Yeah.
And when I play card games and you say, "Do you have a whatever?" and I say yes or no, and you're like, "Prove it." What do I do?
Yeah, that's true.
What do I do? I show you the
what
cards.
do you do? Oh yeah, you're just like.
There you go. Those are my cards. I'm the worst person to play those games
So
with.
equation txt equals right.
I think there's a property on it called txt or something like that. Display text. It's text right under tag. Do you see it there?
Yeah. Control space.
So we just stab you first. Yeah, that's what happens. People like to stab me.
Equals interpolated string. Ba ba da ba. Oopsies. So this is going to be
Quotes. You need quotes on there.
Oh right.
It's the dollar sign is right, but we need quotes for the interpolated string. No, the dollar sign is to the left of the quotes.
Okay.
Boom! Now you got it. Automato says, I wish I had somebody teach me how to code when I was a kid. I'm 36 now.
So this is
Ocular Malice is, basically saying, hey, I'm first on the suspect list if Mark Miller ends up stabbed in real life. Just want to let authorities know. That's it right here.
Huh?
Okay, Y equals, I like what you're doing.
M and then
I like what you're doing,
space
Campbell.
X or just X.
You got to go outside of this. So everything inside those braces is going to be replaced with the value for M. But you need to then have the letter X in there.
Oh yeah.
Somewhere. There you go. So now you're in the string right there. And you need the plus. Don't forget the plus. You want the plus in there before that.
Oh yeah. Oopsies.
And that's got to be in the string. So the string is in yellow. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And the interpolated parts are in white. It looks like. Automato, it's never too late to learn.
Okay.
All right, and a semicolon at the end.
Oh, oops.
And run.
Run
that thing.
Wind.
How does that look? Is it going to be there? Nice. Wait, how did we get parens? Oh, did you add parens on the string?
Oh,
Interpolated
right.
string
I'm
probably had
not
parens.
supposed to. I don't know why I did that.
That's all right. No worries. Sometimes this stuff's a little tricky
Why
to
did I
remember all
think it
this.
was that?
That's all right.
Oh no!
Because you use those instead of the.
Yeah, the.
All right, go. Save. Run. Save and run. Is Dad like going a little too crazy right now?
Just a bit.
Just a bit. Let's see it. Nice. Look.
We can get
what
close.
you're doing.
We can't.
Nice. All right. Now, do you want to make it so we can make M go up and down and make B go up and down?
Yeah.
We got 15 minutes to do that.
Okay.
What are we gonna do? How are we gonna do that? First of all, what do you want to do? How do you want it to work? Right now, we're just looking at the space bar.
Yeah. We should change it to up arrows and then down arrows.
Okay. So up and down are going to modify M. Well, up will make it go up, and down will make it go down.
Up arrow.
Can you type in U? It's not there with the U. Up. There's no arrow up. Try arrow.
Up.
Oh, there you go. Up arrow is there. Maverick is calling you the next Elon Musk. No way, man. Campbell's way too chill to be Elon Musk, man. See, I'm chill, man.
I'm chill, man.
I'm chill, man. All right. Okay. And then let's give me one for down arrow now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shift enter this.
That's a good idea. Once you change this to down, you can just hit escape. Well, actually, no, it changed your M to a B there. It was thinking you might want to go from M to B, so change that back to M. And then once you change that B to an M, then hit escape, and then that'll clear up all the remaining fields, and you don't have to get them anymore. Change that to a minus.
Oh, yeah.
A plus to a minus. You want to try it real quick? Save and try?
Yeah.
Is the show finished in 15 minutes? Yeah, it is. 15 minutes, we are ending the show. Because, all right, so that goes up. Oh, wow, you got to negative. Because you went down. You can cross the X, but you can't cross the Y.
You can't cross the Y.
Isn't that crazy? But it's also cool because, you know what? Let's change the 1 to 0.1 so we have a smaller granularity.
Yeah. Wait, is there a way to, what's it called? I totally forgot what I was going to say.
I thought you were going to ask this.
To put more space in between the points.
Yes, there is.
How?
That is our step property.
Oh, right, it is.
You can basically do this, duplicate this, and change M to something else. Can I actually grab this a second because I want to do something real quick? Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So we've done this change right here. Do you want to run it actually first and see this change?
Yeah.
Go.
I think it should.
Run it and see the change. And so now we've got smaller increments, and we look at that equation when we run it. As we approach 1, look at what happens when we're at 1, though, right? Do you know that? Right? When slope is at 1, it's exactly 45 degrees.
Exactly.
Right? It's splitting that right in
when
half.
Slope is at 0, it's at exactly boom. And when slope is at infinity, it's exactly boom.
Autosmatos taught himself how to write code. Never too late, indeed. It was more of a what if, which I love Automatos, right? We're like, what if this? Let's see if we can make this work.
I definitely think, though, that there should be a way to increment it by 1 also. So that you don't have to be going by increments of
Sure, if the control key is down or something like that, we could also make it that as it approaches, gets bigger and bigger, our increments increase. Design Patterns out there with us today. I didn't see you, Design Patterns. Maverick says, when I was 13 when I picked the C++ book and made the tic-tac-toe game by copying whatever there was written. I love it, Maverick. Parts says, okay, just wanted to say I solved my problem from earlier by making the bool static. Oh, okay. Instead of doing patrol, P is equal to new. Okay, that can maybe work. I learned code through game hacking and tweaking, says Design Patterns. Okay, what are you doing? You're already changing something. What are you doing, buddy? You gonna make it left and right arrow, or
no? Control.
And I see.
Control.
Left.
Right control.
Control or right control. You have those two options.
I want to do both, but I know that's gonna be a lot more code.
Okay, there's an extra paren right there. Yeah, it looks like you found it. It's to the left. Yeah, that one right there.
Oopsies.
And is that enough? Did we get them all? It looks like an extra. Wait. If key. Oh, hold on. I see what's going on. Can I fix that?
Yeah.
Here's the deal. It is. This is a parameter right here. This whole ampersand thing right here. We want to put this out here. That's what it looks like. So it looks like this. This is expression 1, and this is expression 2. Okay. We can do this too, though. Here's another way that we can do this. Instead of duplicating this whole piece right here, we can say do this. Watch this. Get slope step.
And then declare as method.
Right here. Declare it as a method, and then in here say, hey, if the right control key is down, then we're going to return 1. Okay. Otherwise, we're going to return 0.1. Okay.
Wait. Can I do something?
Yep, of course you can. Yes, that's right. You're right, because that just checks if it's always down, right? Hold on, we want to make one more change. We need to say we're going to return 1 here, and then otherwise we're going to return 0.1. F, like that. Okay. So that's get slope step. And now we're going to, does this here and does this here. And now we don't need that whole second part. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait. M is equal to this. For some reason I had the wrong thing on the clipboard. That's what I wanted on the clipboard. Whoa, hold on. Don't move the mouse
Oops,
a second.
sorry, that was me.
No worries. All right, that's what I think it looks like.
Okay,
so
wait.
try it now.
There's also something else that I want to do.
Oh, you can do this faster if you select the whole thing and hit Shift Enter. It'll build the double. It'll build that pipe symbol, the double pipes for you as well.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, and you want to change this to left control.
Yeah.
And we need an extra paren out on the right side over there. I have one last problem, says Parsha. Let's see if we can find it there.
Now
Let's
that
take a
should
look at
work.
Yeah, let's watch it. So now we've got, we'll move by one if we hold down the control key.
Either of them.
So now we're
No.
incrementing. You can see in the equation we're incrementing by,
I'm holding down control key and it's not working.
you're holding the control key down and it's not working.
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, something happened. Look. It's not going to 0, it's going to this really, really long number, close to 0.
Yeah. We're not rounding, and there are small errors that are happening as we're manipulating this that happens sometimes. That happens with computers. Like, see, look right here. Look at the number. It's really close to 4.1. What we can do is we can round it. The reason for that is because the float only holds so many digits. So it can only be so accurate as we're moving around. So one way to solve that is to just round it. We can do that in our interpolated string. If you close that down, let me go look this up. C
I don't
sharp.
think we should round it.
Why not?
Because I feel like it's nice to know the specifics, and then people can round it themselves.
But we've got, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, if we're showing numbers that are distracting, I kind of thinking let's fix it. I think it's a quick and easy fix. I just don't remember what it is. Limit digits. Oh, I think actually
yeah,
CodeRush
we
has
did
something
that
to help
once.
you here. Actually, let me see if CodeRush has something to help us. Let's go. Let me go to your machine here a second. Let's go to where we're putting that out here. I think it's right here. We can do a colon. Yeah, CodeRush will help us. What do we want here? Like F1 will tell us how many digits there. So we can say 1 digit, I think. And do the same thing with B. Let's run that. Or maybe change it to like 3 digits.
2 digits.
2?
Oh no, 3.
All right, 3.
Yeah, let's do 3.
So we'll do a 3 there. And we'll do a 3 here. Save that, run that. See if it's any better. Autosmatos says, Parsha, looks like you need a behavior tree, but if you want to make everything on your own, then at least some sort of state machine. Rather easy to make on your own. All right, so now, okay, the numbers now are looking better.
It is normal though. Like, look, when I go to 0, it's just 0, 0, 0.
Yeah.
Should there also be a way to... No.
Get rid of those extra zeros that we don't need. I think we should clear those out.
No, I was going to ask, is there a way to... Oh, never mind, I forgot.
Okay. Not bad. We got 5 minutes left on the show. Do you want to change B?
Yeah, it seems pretty easy.
Wait, did the control thing work or not? It did
Nope,
not.
it didn't.
Can you go look at that?
Here, look, wait. Let me try both controls. Oh no! One control works, but not the left control. Wait, now they both work.
Okay, so it works. That's great news. Okay, let's modify B. Do you want to make it so if you hold the shift key down, we're changing B?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, so we got 5 minutes left. I'm going to crank this out real quickly. You cool with that?
Yep.
All right,
cool
I
with
can
that.
do one of two ways I can do this. I can use
Probably
different
more than two,
arrow
but-
keys, or do you want to use different keys, or do you want to do it?
Same keys, but if we're holding down shift, it's...
Okay, so I need to do something like this. like this, but I need to change control to shift. So we're going to say, let's do this. Let's extract this into its own method. We're going to call this shift key down. All right, if you're with me, shift key down. I'm going to change the code so instead of saying right control and left control, it's going to say right shift and left shift, which I'm pretty sure are there. There they are. Okay, so shift key down, that's going to return true if either one is down. You with me on that, Campbell? Do you see that? Speaking of which, we should do the same thing here to make this code easy to read. Extract method, control key is down. See it? Easier to read, right? Okay. Next, I want to come in and I want to say right here, if shift key is down, what I want to do is modify B instead. B is equal to B plus, well, I've got get slope step here, but now I'm thinking we're just going to call this get step because we're going to use it for B and for M.
Yes. Yes, we
Okay?
are.
So we'll call it get step, like that. Otherwise, it's that. See it?
Yeah.
Do you see it?
Yes, I do.
All right. Then we're going to come down here and do the, hold on, we're going to do the same thing down here. Let me click back over here. We're going to do the same thing here, but we're going to put a minus.
Yes.
Okay, so if the shift key is down, that also means that you can do control shift
Yes.
to change B by 1. All right, go for it, run it, and let's see it work. And we got 2 minutes. I'll get a raid started here.
Okay. Shift. Boom, 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 boom. Control shift. Yeah. And then we can do just
Yeah, so look
regular
what's happening to
control.
B. See the B right up there, plus the 6.6?
Yeah.
That shows you where it's crossing the y-intercept, right? Drop it back down, bring it down underneath.
Wait, shift, boom, 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 boom,
And
boom, boom.
control, use the control key to move it in bigger jumps, right? You're not moving it to the right, you're moving it down.
No, I am. I'm sorry, yeah, I'm moving it to the down.
looks
to
like you're moving to the
down.
right, but you're
It
really
does.
not.
I'm just
We-
moving it down.
Yeah, we could do that by having like one, we could, if we saw the whole thing, if we could change our left and right or something, we could zoom back out, we could see it, but that's what's happening. We're moving it down really, not moving it left or right. That's what your B does. Just looking at the chat room, looks like your people are helping out Parsha. Okay. All right, cool. All right, with that, let me get a raid going.
Okay.
You good with
Getting
that, Camel,
close
or
on
no?
time. Yep, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Join us tomorrow, kids. Are we going to go back to the game tomorrow? Are we going to do something new? What are we going to do?
Well, I don't think we're quite finished with this yet.
Okay, so maybe we'll kick back and do this a little bit more. I'm going to send you over. I'll send you over to Brian Clark.
Mom could come in any second.
What's he doing here? Mom's going to be in here any second to say, stop the show. Automato says,
Oopsies.
we get back to it.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, we're going to not quite end it yet. Automata says, what I like about
jeez.
programming is that there's always a better way of organizing your code, but you need to actually grow to fully understand and use it. Yeah, so there's always something fun around the corner. I agree with that. Yeah, putting is suggesting it's a logic issue, Parsha. Good luck with all of that. All right, now let's start the raid. And Campbell, you can hit the button. Get us out of here.
Now, official goodbye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks so much.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, kids.
It is